Greetings, salutations. Excuse me. Wow. Having trouble keeping my shit together this morning. Heads up. Out on the music, it's Jackson Brown. Doctor, my eyes. People go just where they will. I never noticed them until I got to see how long it takes the copyright cops to come after us. Have tricks. Beautiful day, overcast, kind of foggy. Did you learn anything while I was asleep? Did I miss anything? You fuckers get lumbered without me. Talked to Beanie Head this morning. Wired for sound. Shit. So knowing my day holds part of one thing anyway. Phone blowing up. Some going out woman cuts me up one side down the other. I said, been going on 3 years. You feed her go, wind her up, fill her head full of lies, turn her loose on me. It's fun for them, I guess. When they're not raping people. Well, I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days. These days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do. And all the times I had the chance and I had a lover. It's so hard to risk another these days. Now if I see the way, live the life that I have made in song. But it's just that I've been Yeah, keep on moving on. Things are bound to be improved. One of these days. These days I'll sit on cornerstone and count the time. Quarter tones to ten. Don't confront me with my faith. Had not forgotten it. Excuse me. Shit starts, kind of wears on you, right? Well, of all the things said, the psychopath diamond, the canal male, responds some fucking talking points about Acorn. Give me a break, Dave. One break. Come on, I know. All the other shit, no, nothing said about any of the other shit. Oh my god. It's another great. And at the moment that I never yeah, excuse me. I had something I was going to say, and I don't know what it was. I said I'm having trouble keeping my shit together this morning. Yeah. I said it's it's a pain that, the suffering and no physical pain can come near match. Watching someone you love be fucking destroyed by predators. Yeah. Don't shit on any of you. I endeavor to see that none of you have to endure it. And as I said earlier, you're taking part in this conversation, and heads up. I've targeted already, you will be. It's much easier for them to pick us off, one by one, more scattered. As our little sister Jane says, we don't need bullets. Sorry for wagging the mic there, but Bitches in the Matrix. Thank God for those this morning that needed a reason to chuckle. Yeah, sorry for wasting 11 minutes of your time sitting here. Losing my shit, but as I said, I think that you can understand because you got a heart, unlike Diamond, the canal man, or that fucking piece of shit pod person preacher, Jeffrey Doherty, or the nicely molded sociopath, Rex Bear. What did you learn about that Dubai piece of shit? As I said, the fucking monster, Steven Mariello, he doesn't have friends. He's got co-conspirators. What about that piece of shit, Beagle Barter? That's that little blue dreamboat, motherfucker. I see you taking on water. Do you see you taking on water? I see you taking on water. I say for every leak patch you'll find two new leak projects. What do you say? What do you think? That's what I think. I say for every leak patch you'll find two new leak projects. You fucking piece of shit. You got that 5G tower up in your yard. You got one mounted on your, blue dreamboat. You're gonna sell it to everyone else. You fucking dirtbag. Then be, lead by example. Or shut the fuck up. Former CIA. There's another motherfucker that just have his teeth kicked right out of his hollow head. Oh, this is another one. I'm really losing my shit. Damn it. I said it kind of wears on you, right? Because you know what's happening. What's going on in your soul? to his word. And yeah, Mr. Allison giving us a tour of the farmers who can't feed themselves, right? I'm telling you, brother. I know a lot of farmers, and I mean, I'm talking, dozens, right? And off the top of my head, I can think of two that have a garden. And I keep pushing my little sister. See, Papa, when I was a kid, he always had a huge garden. I mean, that was like, I got a huge yard, and it was, I don't know, half the size of my yard, there at his house. And then he would take, we, on the farm, raised wheat and cotton. And we'd swap out mung beans and, you'd have some Sudan or hay graze or something for the cattle. And but he would take in a cotton patch, and he would take, there would be like 10 acres. He would take out. And we would plant black eyed peas and corn, and then we picked it, and as I said, they live out in the boonies, and there's a little country church, little Baptist church, with again dozens. The attendance on a Sunday would be a couple dozen on a good day, right? And so, but I mean, and all the little folks from the church would come because Papa, that was his thing, right? And I keep pushing my little sister. That goddamn it, you know that it's I don't know, it pays dividends. I tell you about the group hug. You hear them talk about pay it forward. And that's what that is. There were lean times on the farm, but there was always food in the freezer, food in the pantry, food in the root cellar, right? Hell yeah. And there was always enough for it. Like said, he would set aside it'd be like 10 acres out of compact. I mean, it's always. But it's just in that way nowadays. As I said, how many times we're so far removed, we're devolving, we're going the wrong fucking direction. Yeah. Anyway, excuse me. Because, like I said, I go on and on about the fucking predators and the fucking psychopaths, the parasites. They're not human, goddamn it. Because, that's our nature. Looking out for ourselves, looking out for our neighbors. I'm gonna rid myself in the shade of all this war. When I pack my lunch in the morning and go killing and murdering shit. It's not I'm going home. My body in the morning light, I'm streaming. Get up and do it. Amen. Say it again. Amen. I want to know what you came. I'm going to say more time. Be waiting for love. I gotta get my shit together. I got stuff to do. I forgot you, Wayne Steiger. You're gonna deal with that fucking preacher, motherfucker. You hear me? You're gonna fucking fix what you done. You will address the fucking parasite that you let into my house. Between the longing for love and the struggle for the legal tender. Oh shit. Hey dog. Anyway. Yeah, but we keep up the group hug like every other day. And the church bells ring. How many people on Dr. Farrell was mentioning last night about the drills. And they had the drills. Got this, asteroid, whatever, incoming fucking bullshit drill. And they have a history. I said they don't have a playbook, they got a play sheet. It's like how fucking many. Over and 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 over. And we're on to them. And so it's not a predictor. We can't say certainty that some shit's going down, but it's reason to be paying attention because they did it at 9/11, they did the Boston bombing, they did it at Oklahoma City, same shit, man. They had drills going on, and the firefighters were right fucking there. I mean, the news cameras were right fucking there. They have it, it's what they do. They're lying, murdering, killing just to be killing. So we should be, aware of their history and, aware of the possibilities. Don't be freaking out. Just be paying attention. As I've said, I'll keep saying it until you get it through your fucking heads that they want us freaking out. They want us in a panic and, afraid, pissed off, hating on each other. They feed off all that, and it's easier to manipulate us than they can, keep us scattered. We don't come together. And I promise you that they can't stop us. Only we can stop ourselves, and they're counting on that. We know they're in a panic, throwing everything in the kitchen sink at us. So some, fucking hokey ass, there's no goddamn telling what they do. Because now we take this terror campaign to a global scale instead of, you know, just here in the USA Inc. or in what, London. I mean, how many different? There's just, it's what they do. That's what I'm saying. If you pay attention, we've got a perfect example. Thanks to that piece of shit, Diamond, the canal man, for providing us this nice little educational opportunity right here to watch the behavior up close. You know, we see it through the fucking uh, idiot's lantern. We see it on the TV. I got to see it right up close. You know, from the city, that shit will leave a mark. You know, but right here we have an educational experience where we can observe a fucking monster, a predator, and I mean a psychopath, a pathological liar. Based on his own ego, listen to that motherfucker. Apologies for you, you know, having to endure that screeching, howling monkey. Just, you know, go watch, listen, and then you see, and then, you know, you can just start. As I said, we're remembering. They're fucking terrified of us. They've gone to such lengths to keep us dumbed down, and we're remembering. Their shit is failing. We're coming into a period where there's an opportunity for even more people waking up, becoming aware. So that, you know, that right there should, we should pay even closer attention to the goddamn monsters. We know their modus operandi, and you should be expecting to, you know, God only knows what, because they're fucking cornered. And you know how that works. When you get a predator cornered, huh? I love the glitches. Fuck the machine. Fuck the machine. Yeah, good times. Good times. I was going to say something politically incorrect about the, you know, a lot of those foreign agents there redacted, talking about America's terrorists, which is, again, for how many fucking decades have they been doing the same shit? The same fucking shit. And I've said we can't talk about what nation, illegitimate nation can we not talk about? So, you know, I was just going to go out of my way and say, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. The number one state sponsor of terror on the fucking planet would be USA Inc. Followed closely by the illegitimate nation of Israel. That's a statement of fact. If it hurts your feels, you know the drill. Pick a number, get in line and kiss my ass. It's just true. Just said, you know, for those of us here in the United States, we need to get the log out of our eye, you know, worrying about everybody else's business. And we got a little splinter here, little splinter there. We want to go meddling everyone else's shit. How about that fucking massive goddamn log that's, you know, the size of a fucking utility pole in our eye, right? And it's going to take both sides like they're talking about. And it already You don't get big news because the Mockingbird media don't want to tell you about what we agree on. I said it and I keep saying it. Do we agree on everything? Fuck no. That'd be boring though, right? I think the further into this we get, the more we'll realize that what we disagree on is very, very little. The more of the fucking predators, the psychopaths that we get off our fucking back, the more we realize that we really, our disagreement, it will still shrink. I guarantee you. Again, one of the reasons that they're fucking in a panic. It takes both sides, and it's been that way for years. You got voices on both sides. Do they get some big press conference? Fuck no, they don't. Because they don't want, why do they do the conspiracy theorist bullshit, right? And they try to portray as this fucking woo-woo nut job. Well, it's not a theory, goddammit. It's the conspiracy. Just fucking, you can point them out. Go look up the fucking dictionary for definition of the word, for fucking Christ's sake. But they want, you standing there next to the man and woman in the goddamn checkout aisle at the fucking market, thinking that, not having a conversation about some shit that because you're the only one that thinks that way. You're the only fucking temple hat wearing woo nut job. No one else thinks like that. And when you have that conversation, a lot of people are not, they don't want to hear it, or they can't fucking even imagine it because it is so far removed from, as I said, human nature. But there's an increasing number of us. We're still drastically at a disadvantage numbers wise. It's huge. There's a huge gap. But it doesn't take as many of us as I sit out here in the dark with my little cigarette cherry. It's in the dark. You go out there and you look in the night sky and you see a star that is how many billions of miles away? Coming through the fucking dark. It doesn't take nearly as many of us, but we need more on board. And we can't trip ourselves up. Can't be hobbling ourselves. And I'm fucking gonna beat it in your head about we got to address the fucking monsters in the goddamn community right here. How in the fuck are you gonna do something about monsters, predators, psychopaths that are halfway across the fucking continent or on the other side of the planet when you refuse to address the motherfuckers who are right here? So I think it's pretty well established. If you're paying attention, I said you don't have to believe me for shit. Don't. Go look into it yourself. Go listen to that pathological liar. Listen to the story change, sometimes in the same fucking show, from one day to the next. Just go listen. Go watch him. Take credit for what you just saw the woman do. Morning, sweetness. By the way, I said, you just take my hand. I will gladly hit that fucking piece of shit for you. He has no authority over you, nor any claim to what your know-how and labor has built. That is your permaculture farm. It's just that simple. We're not going to stop until that motherfucker is selling blowjobs at the truck stop to repay you the debt he owes. That's right. We're not going to stop. And it's just that simple. But yeah, he has no authority over you. You can bark out orders. No one touches you unless you say you're the one. As I said, you take my hand, anybody gets fucking within 2 arm lengths of you, you can put them in the wall. That's your place. You got David Muriello as the criminal trespasser. And everyone here sees. Go fuck yourself, Rex Bear, by the way. You piece of shit. Shave your head, maybe the skinheads will keep you from getting raped in prison, because that's where you're going. Prison, motherfucker. Congratulations on your divorce. I'm surprised my phone hadn't rang. She was, yelling some whatever, cussing at me and hung up earlier. Beautiful day, you bitch. Shut up. Keep up your bug. Let our brothers and sisters from around the world know. I mean, down the street, around the world, across the block, across the country. We love them. We want peace. We're not going to fucking stop until that's what we get. We have the opportunity of 1,000 lifetimes for an actual reset to get the goddamn predators out of the gene pool. So we keep pushing, as I say, over and over and over. Go faster. Push harder. What's the hold up? We got bigger fish to fry. Let them know that we love them. And keep in mind our brothers and sisters who are under spiritual attack, who are attacked via the microwave weapons, who are battling disease, are getting hammered by the weather, because that shit's not going to stop either. It's going to get worse. I wish I could tell you how it's going to be just fucking roses. I ain't for lying. Keep in mind, put the shields up for those in this community and our brothers and sisters around the world who are fighting a good fight, who are, say, 2 for 2. That's right. Shut up. Take that, Neo. Oh, grasshopper. Focus. Oh, hell. Yeah. As I said, those, who need a little extra protection, who are fighting a good fight, who, not that we all are, but I mean, some are, boots on the ground in harm's way. And I always mention, because I'm biased, Sweetness, because we know that she is getting held up by a fucking predator. And Little Wayne, Thank you. You let our dear ones know they're not alone. They're not isolated. They're loved unconditionally. Empower them to break the spells that have kept them trapped. Scatter me to the four winds. Let me wrap earth frequency in that snugly blankie of unconditional love. May rain down on our brothers and sisters in the natural world, the healing shower. Excuse me. Oh, good. Fuck the machine. As I said, it's not skipping. Oh, thank dog for that. I needed a reason to chuckle. Man, I was struggling this morning. And thank you, crazy fuckers, for being the change that we all want to see. And for, loving me anyway. And accepting my twisted, as I say, I thank you for being the change that we all want to see. And for, you keep doing that, and I'll keep doing the shit work. I'm patient at it. Let's just say. Yeah. No, I love you.